Welcome back to my channel, everybody. I am going to be sharing with you guys my favorite diet hacks with you today. These are things that have kept me very consistent throughout the years, and I wanted to share them with you. If you like this type of video, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow along on social media. But without further ado, let's get into my favorite diet hacks. The first tip is volume and staying satiated. More volume and less calories is the name of the game. I love these types of protein bars and little snacks, but you don't get a lot of food for the calories. So I love to make protein ice cream. This is a major staple in my diet. You can use very low calorie things to make it fluffy, like frozen steamed zucchini or squash, and you can add in your favorite protein powders and different mix-ins, and you can really make this tailored to however you like it, no matter the flavor, no matter what toppings. It can all adhere to your specific calorie needs. I have some of my favorite protein ice cream recipes available in my ebooks, which I will have down below for you guys if you are interested. You guys want to make baking powder your friend. Baking powder makes things rise, so if you add it to egg whites, it will give you more volume for the number of egg whites that you're using. I love to do this not only with my eggs in the morning for breakfast and add in veggies, some fat-free cheese, but I also like to make little egg pizzas. You guys can just take a little bit of baking powder, mix in whatever seasonings you like, cook the egg completely on one side and flip it over. You will see how puffy it gets, and this is pretty much only using 1 to 2 servings of egg whites you get this effect versus having to use a ton of them to get the same effect without the baking powder. I also like to use some low-calorie options like turkey, pepperoni, and some fat-free cheese. Now, the trick to salads is to keep the toppings low-cal so you don't rack up those high-calorie meals in a salad. Lettuce, veggies, super low-calorie, and then the thing that gets people is the dressing. So I like Walden Farms products or any type of Bold House Farms dressing. They're very low or 0 calories. And the kernel seasonings for the popcorn make a great salad seasoning, but I will go more into different flavorings and toppings and condiments a little bit later in this video, but have fun with the variety. You guys can also switch out your cereals. This is a puffed kamut wheat versus cocoa puffs, and for the same exact volume you get about half the carbs in the puffed cereals versus these high sugar cereals, and I'm going to show you guys how you can get double the volume for the same amount of carbs. So here we have the 15 grams of puffed wheat and the 28 grams of cocoa puffs, but if we wanted the exact same carbs as 1 serving of cocoa puffs, we would have to add more kamut puffs, and you can see how much more you get. This is one of my favorite things to put on my protein ice cream with some butter spray and a little bit of stevia. The next trick is to have on-the-go, ready-to-eat, low-calorie snacks. This is where the protein bars get a lot of people in trouble because you use up a lot of your calories for something that's not very satiating. So if you can have kind of the same size snack for a lot less calories, that is the idea. And you can also sneak some hidden veggies in there. So we're going to be making some zucchini protein muffins. I pretty much do the same recipe. I will have that in the description box for you guys as well. You can also check out some of my other low carb treats in my ebooks, but these are pretty standard. I like to make a batch or 2 of these per week, so that way when the cravings hit or I get a little hungry, I have something that's under 100 calories that I can just grab real quick. It's low in sugar and high in protein. I also share a bunch of recipes on my Hales Health Instagram, which you guys can check out, and I also really like to do these in muffin form because you can pretty much get accurate macros when you have single servings versus making like a pan of brownies or a loaf of something. So definitely try to do things in already portioned out servings, but I love to do this with different varieties. Here I'm making a lemon poppy seed muffin, and the trick is I use the Crystal Light lemon packets to flavor things. That's what I used for my blueberry lemon protein ice cream earlier on in the video, but you guys can have fun with this. Do whatever type of muffin recipe you like, but I was really craving lemon poppy seeds, so that's what we went with. I also did a chocolate version, and instead of using coconut flour like I did with the previous muffins, I just substituted that for a cocoa powder. Again, substitutions are super simple. I keep these types of things in my pantry at all times. Another pro tip for you guys is to find stevia sweetened chocolate chips. This is by the brand Lily's, and I absolutely love to use these in my baking. All of my protein products are always going to be from Ghost Lifestyle. They are my fam, and if you guys want to get 20% off of Ghost products, you guys can get pre-workout, BCAAs, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, and of course, all the fun protein flavors. You guys can click the link down below in my description box and use the code Haley at checkout to save you some moolah. Hydration. I know you guys probably have heard this a jillion times. I don't think a jillion's a word, but for the sake of this video, it is a lot. And it really helps to stay hydrated first thing in the morning because it can help with hunger. But I love to just hack the crap out of my hydration. I cannot just drink boring plain water all the time. So Crystal Light in these large containers stored in my refrigerator. That way, when I'm feeling a little hungry, I just grab this. I'm the only one that drinks it, so I drink it out of the lid, but you could probably pour it in a glass. I also really like diet iced tea. You can get unsweetened. This Gold Peak tea has awesome macros. It is 0. We all love the 0, right? Look at that. They have tons of different flavors. You could obviously add Crystal Light to this if you wanted to make it fancy. This is something I've been doing a lot this spring and moving into the summer, is I freeze decaffeinated coffee into ice cube trays. Decaf because I'll usually have this in the afternoon when I need that in between lunch and dinner, but I don't want to have something super high in calories, but I want it to be filling. I freeze the ice cubes, add a little bit of cooled coffee, some Guar Gum, which is a thickening agent, ice, and cashew milk and stevia and whatever kind of sugar-free syrups. And when I blend it, it becomes like a very thick, pretty filling frappuccino for literally less than like 30 calories. It's insane. So good. Highly recommend you try it. Also, if you guys try any of these recipes, tag me on Instagram. I want to see it. Hashtag make me healthy. Hashtag Haley made me do it. Now, coffee and iced tea might not be your thing, but recovery should always be. And my BCAAs, or my branched chain amino acids, are perfect to help aid in muscle recovery and endurance with my workouts and training. Now, this is the strawberry kiwi flavor from Ghost, but you can use whatever flavor from them you'd like. And then I also recommend adding a Crystal Light packet to this. I love to make a mango flavor because I'm a big mango margarita fan, and that is what this reminds me of. So you just need equal parts of water and ice, a scoop of your BCAAs, and some of that Crystal Light, and again, the Guar Gum for thickening because it's going to make it nice and slushy-like, which is exactly what we want. The final hack for you guys is to keep it fun. Seasonings, flavors, low-calorie dressings, low-calorie sauces are going to help you guys to keep your palate going. You don't want boring food, so I love these Colonel's popcorn seasonings for my vegetables, on my salads, in my egg whites. They have so many different flavors, sugar-free ketchups and sugar-free jellies. You can even find sugar-free barbecue sauce. How about that? I love that. A little bit of butter spray. I actually really like butter spray on my protein ice cream. It just makes it taste so good. And of course, some fun sugar-free syrups for your coffee or your protein ice cream. I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of my diet hack series. I have a part 2 coming, but if you guys really want to see it, I want to know down in the comments. So please let me know if you guys are excited for this diet and wellness series. Don't forget, if you try any of these recipes, I want to see your creation, so please tag me on Instagram. But as always, I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you in the next video.